Trump's education department gave every public K-12 school 10 days to eliminate DEI programs or they lose all federal funding. What funding is on the table? Well, Craig Trainor said that federal funding is a privilege, not a right. Which that's not how federally mandated funding works, Craig. But if you want to get into it, here's what they must be threatening to take away. Title I funding for low-income schools. IDEA funding for disabled students, loss of school lunch eligibility. Yes, even though school lunch is through USDA, they could technically take the eligibility away if schools don't comply with civil rights laws. Let me know if you want me to get into the why, or you can just trust me, bro. Because remember, they're flipping civil rights laws on their head. And federal funding says you have to follow certain civil rights laws. Okay, anyways, continue. They're also threatening teacher training grants with this. Schools will also be at risk of being investigated for civil rights violations, which we have seen already. Also, there's the potential of False Claims Act lawsuits or referral to the Department of Justice. Now for the big question. Can they do this legally? As usual, not freaking really, but here we are. The Supreme Court ruling they are using only applied to college admissions. Federal agencies cannot just withhold funding without going through due process. That's the Fifth Amendment. And it's also an administrative law. And courts have consistently ruled that guidance letters are not enforceable law. So if this goes to court, the department's going to have to prove that a school actually violated a civil rights law, not just disagreed with the administration's interpretation of it. The chilling effect could be an issue in courts as well. Let me know if you want a timeline with all of this DEI shit that's been going on. I know it's a pain in the ass to go back through all of my videos to get the full picture. It's even annoying for me to do that. So just let me know, but I'm not going to make it right now.